I'm a warrior of the wild. See the fire in my eyes. The ember leaves you terrified. And I'm guided by the light. Every time you knock me down, I will turn it back around. Forged by the revolution.
Knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them.
All right, here we are, kind of getting in the groove now, week 3, Mossy Oaks turkey season 2026. Our gift to you, some places turkey season hadn't opened yet, so this is kind of the buffer zone right here. YouTube, Mossy Oak Facebook, or the Go app, share it with your buddies. It'll get you through the grind, which happens between when deer season closes and your turkey season opens. Here's your spot right here. Let's go, week 3.
We need to check him. I mean, he's got to be right here somewhere. If we round that curve, we'll bust him. We'll need to go call. Come on, get behind right here. Yeah, we going up here. Find us a tree. Take your time. All right, let's go. I see him now. Can't believe he ain't shot yet.
Hey, I wasn't very excited.
Be patient.
Oh, Mr. Look at this thing. That is one of the greatest pleasures I've ever had in a turkey.
Man, that's fantastic. Good, dude. Oh, I love it. See, I could, I could.
You okay? You need a sedative?
I need a drink. Need mama to hug my neck.
Look at him shake.
He's texting me 30 yards wide open. Why didn't he shoot?
That's like I expect he's blocked.
I think just let him come in here and shoot him at like 8 yards. Or right there.
How is it that
I mean, I guess you'd call it professional at something. Doing it 50-something years will make the same mistake every opening day for 50 years. I mean, how do you... I normally have to run at least one off the tree before I can kill you.
At least one off the tree.
Yeah, I gotta flush one turkey. Now. Y'all got good ears. We'll listen from here.
All right.
There's a turkey.
Yeah, right there. Welcome to the opening day of Alabama's 2025 spring season. We're breaking day with Mr. George again. Feather in, feather out.
There's been one over here roosting off of us, coming to us in this back corner over here. That's the best
Is that the one we heard?
Yeah, that's the best candidate we got right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get right here and peg these up. I'm almost like...
The turkey that jumped the land was a hen, for
Yes,
sure.
it was.
For
Yeah.
sure.
You can tell by the
A weight.
speed of the wing beats and the lightness. So a hen goes...
Did she just switch lanes or did
She
she
switched
flush
lanes.
back? No,
She switched limbs.
she jumped
She
limbs.
spooked,
yeah.
no doubt. When a gobbler flies, it's a...
Yeah.
You know, even a small gobbler. I don't think this turkey spooked. I don't think that I don't know how many hens back in there, back the way she flew, but that's where the hens generally stay. He might be a satellite gobbler. He might, I don't know this turkey. So I would suggest I'm gonna move the cart back to that tree right there and we slip through these woods and get on the other side.
I'll pull the buggy back. You grab your stuff that way. You ain't
And
got no for
we go down this way, and then we just wait and see what happens. Maybe do a little of that turkey talking, and just see. But I mean, there's a dang turkey right there. So let's start.
Mr. George just made mention of not being able to start opening the day without blowing one off the limb, so. We got his hen, but he didn't. He's still on the limb. We're gonna try to make a little circle and get over here about where he thinks they're gonna drift to and see if he calms down. He wasn't supposed to be that close, is what Mr. George said.
see if we can get him or her to answer us. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you know that early morning hen shit?
What is it?
He said, there's one hitch.
It's on the ground now, ain't it?
That's from hens, yeah.
Land's right there.
Yeah.
Comes another.
Oh shit. Pretty.
That might have been him on it. Lord of mercy. How many turkeys is there?
A bunch.
Comes another. He's not by himself.
He's not lonely, is he? I think I got us kind of in the right place to start with. Don't let nothing slip up on us now. You got good eyes.
Comes another one from the right. Gotta be at least a dozen turkeys out there.
was a turkey flew right there. Did you hear that?
Is that what you're hearing? You hearing him drum? To our left. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Hard left.
Okay.
Going to.
Yeah. Coming all the way down the lane. Yeah.
See her back.
Oh yeah, I see him.
I see it. Yeah.
Another turkey finna come across the front of us there.
I swear I thought I saw a thing. On your side, Dave.
I'm looking at two hens straight down the lane there,
Yeah, big Dave.
picking them buds. There he is. That's a long beard right there.
All right, you got him?
Yes, sir.
All right, it goes behind that tree. Damn. Can't believe I did this.
I'm gonna give you my gun.
I am a dumb ass.
I'm gonna give you my gun.
Oh, do something.
I got my gun right here. Ain't got no bullets in there.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, do you?
I hate this.
He's right here still.
Something. Is he still there?
Yes, sir. Got him.
That was as sloppy as I've ever done in my whole life.
You know what? The turkey's just as dead, you know what?
That was the sloppiest crap. Let me tell you something, Dave.
Was there not one in the chamber?
Let me tell you something, Dave.
You kept racking
Let me
and
explain something.
and I never heard the shell come in there.
I don't care how long you do it.
It's gonna be something new, ain't it?
I don't know. That's embarrassing, but it should.
That's turkey hunting. That's what
But,
it is.
If
It'd have been a lot worse if it had walked
can
off.
happen, it will. And if you don't have your head in the right place, you are going to have moments of panic. Like, I don't know that I've ever been so mad, panicked, and just like unbelievably upset with myself. Is he a dumb 2-year-old?
He's a dead 2-year-old.
He's a dead 2-year-old.
All I can say is sloppy, sloppy, sloppy.
I kept going. I got my gun right here.
I got a
a gun right laying right here.
I know you had a gun, but that wasn't the point.
Because I kept hearing you
Hey.
eject, and I didn't hear a shell, like land in there. I thought, did you even put any in
I
there?
was like, did you got any?
I had 2 shells in there just like I was lecturing Miss Alex this morning. Yeah. 2 shells, you don't
shells.
need 3, okay? Like Mr. Authority. I'm on Mr. Authority on this turkey hunt. And
You said do something to him. I started yelping, and you was
Yeah.
feeling. And did you see him start strutting? I looked down there. I said, "What's he doing?"
And,
Chucker was strutting.
I couldn't call. I would have choked on the call if I'd have tried to call. But that was a real moment. Wasn't
That
it?
was unreal.
Wasn't that a real moment?
I looked up at Joker. All the hens just feeding out there in the grass. Buddy, he was coming over here to see who the new gal was, wasn't he?
Exactly.
He come in there, boy, he had that head up, just looking who the new girl was.
Well, I think we.
Introduced him.
I think, brother.
That was fun.
Unbelievable to share I'm just like everybody else, okay, at turkey hunts. I have good days and bad days, and this is an extra good day to be able to share it with y'all. I could have come back by myself, come out here by myself, killed a little turkey, and gone through that, and I could have told you the story.
Yeah.
But it wasn't the
It
same.
ain't like living it. It ain't like living it.
So don't ever think you got it all figured out, because you don't.
He says he's still standing there. I said, yep, he's still
He's still standing there. And
My question was, can you actually see him?
I blasted over that way, but no, I saw his body.
Yeah.
And I saw his head, and I kind of shot him low because I didn't know there was stuff in between and all. This thing, when it's loaded,
I don't think so. I thought the drummer was coming away from the
telling you,
left. I think this is a looker turkey.
there's 3 of them.
I think this is a looker turkey because he come in
so,
from the
too.
right.
I know I heard drums.
Yeah, the left.
Did you can't believe we did that? I did that. Plus, we pulled it off. Dave, do some of that. do some of that.
He said, yep to him, do something. I'm thinking to myself, you don't want to need to do something. You need to figure out when them things
No
go wrong.
kidding. Lord. That's why we continue to do this stuff. After 50 years, we continue to.
Hey, I've got into some binds, but I don't know if I've ever been in that one.
That was a tough one. I couldn't make that gun do it. All right, I'll fall back on the reason that I finally got the turkey shot. I learned a long time ago that you put 1 shell I carry extra shells. I put 2 in the gun for the same reason I explained to Miss Alex this morning about that third shot's usually a crippling shot anyway. Okay, and I learned that the hard way. But when my extra shells, I always put 1 in this pocket and 1 in this pocket, because it's the first pocket you reach into is gonna have a shell.
Yeah.
If you put them all in one pocket, and
You
if
gotta
I'd
hunt
have
'em.
done over here, I couldn't have got it.
You got to hunt them.
The way I was sitting and all, I wouldn't have been able to get it out. So that's a little thing that I've taught myself over the years to be flexible, and it paid off this morning. But there's another point that I'd like to make to everybody that loves to turkey hunt. Load your gun.
Load you.
Ever since I matured last week, I'm always a jokester. Try to be. I'm not funny, but I try to make light of some things that are pretty dang serious. I've always sat with the bird and admired his beauty and give thanks to the Lord for having an opportunity to hunt him and take him. And I don't know how long it's been now, but for a long, long time, I've had a feather in my cap. A lot of people don't understand, it's, braggart or ego guy or, hot shot, whatever. But for me, it's called feather in, feather out. And this feather is from the last turkey I killed. And I'm gonna put it back where it come from, to earth, and I'm gonna get one out of this bird, and I'm gonna wear it till I kill another one. As simple as that. And I'm gonna give thanks to the Lord and everybody in between, for the opportunity. And I've always tried to come up with an expression of my sincerity with this, and ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We all know about that. God is good, in Him I trust. And thank God for the wild turkey and all the friends that I've made over the years with the wild turkey and through the wild turkey. And hell, I'm 75 years old now, and I still get choked up about it, about this. I don't know, it's just an inheritance that we got. And thanks to, now, I will say something about this. You say inheritance, and a lot of us hunt turkeys that have been restocked and all that, but right here, we're in the flat woods of Alabama. And Gene Nunnery hunted this ground back in the day, back in I guess it was in the 30s and 40s and earlier. This ground has been, Jack Dudley, world champion from Scuba, Mississippi, he hunted this ground. There was turkeys here. There was never in the history of this ground, no, it was always with turkeys. There was never a period of time there weren't turkeys here on this ground. And they came here to capture birds to restock other parts of the country and the state. So we're hunting the real deal here. Not that I find them to be any different. That one kind of acted pretty stupid, but I'll attribute it to my Grand National winner caller over here. He told me, "Hey, buddy, whoa." I don't know what he said, but it was the right thing. And he held him up there till I could get my stuff together, figure out what I was trying to do this morning. But this ground is, it's probably some of the best I've ever hunted. Not necessarily in terms of how many birds are here.
Consistent.
But it's just, don't care whether it's drought, whatever. They're going to be birds. Yeah, I had my eye on that. I always pick up
that
my...
one. Make sure we hang on.
Yeah.
Funny.
He was stubborn.
Yeah, this one was stubborn, wasn't he? He was almost stubborn as turkey.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
I just know for sure.
That's embarrassing.
I just knew this story was going to end with putt.
Putt. That ain't
Never
good.
putted. did
He was
He never
strutting.
did.
When you pulled your gun up, and Joker was, he's like, "You
strutting.
still see him?" I was
Yeah.
like, I looked, I said, "Yeah," and he's strutting. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he's
I
strutting.
could see his
Watch out! Okay, hold it.
You did that? Oh my gosh. Is Uncle Daniel the silliest? You want to do? Okay, wait, let it. Come here, Annabelle. You can go next. Got the big crew together now.
No pressure.
No pressure. My dog.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, we got the crew now. Hot diggity dog. We picked up some
Stray
stragglers.
dog. Picked up a stray
Got
dog.
the dog. Got Britt.
We're gonna take him to the.
Maze is saying
We're
bye.
gonna picked up a stray dog. We're gonna take him to the Humane Society. Little Mabry Grace wishing us a little luck. She's wanting to see a turkey, so we got to do
Yeah.
our best to bring one back for this young lady.
And so that coon dog can make us some nuggets.
Yeah, we need some fried turkey nuggets. And he said he can't go 2 days without seeing a kill, so he's got the itch.
I got the itch. I need my fix.
Sounds great. Off we go. A little
See what
mid-morning
happens back
strike.
here. I'll just sit right there. You feel good about it? I'll pop up over here too, so. Clip a couple right here and I'll feel right over the top right there. I got some. A little bit left. Did you hear that, Brittany? Wait. Yeah, swing right. Just left of the decoy. Swing right. Not when you're gonna near. Just looking. Swing right. That's good. Kill him. Yeah. Get on him, Brittany. Kill him. Good shot.
That's the way you
Great
do
shot.
it. Nice.
Thank you.
Let's get on him.
Good shot.
Thank you. It's so sketchy. I was trying to swing right, but there's so many trees and branches in front of me.
What did you do, girl?
Got a third bird. That's my third turkey. Second one with Mark and Taylor. 3-year turkey hunting reunion.
Nice. Yeah. That was awesome.
Great hunt.
Yeah, it was hard to swing because all those little scrubby branches were like blocking the fence from just swinging.
Great job, though.
Well, you got him.
Girl, got one.
Got him.
Now you're up.
Covered though.
Now you're up.
Hey, that was fun. I was just on my belly, just watching.
Looks like a large turkey.
Yeah, it does.
Good stuff, man. Cool.
All right, the biggest congratulations to one of my best friends, Brittany Kitchton. Man, what a fun time. She flew all the way down from Canada, and we had the best few days together in camp. Now we're about to roll into my hunt, which actually in that day it happened about 2 hours apart. It was an epic day of turkey hunting, but I just wanted to speak on the brand new green leaf muddy gear that we're in this spring. It's my first time. I was excited to pack it up. Brought it from Utah to Missouri. It's an OG pattern from Mossy Oak. I've always gravitated towards those older patterns, you know, whether it's sweatpants or a hoodie. So now that we can rock the green leaf in the field, is a big perk. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful, especially on these textures. And the other thing, being a female hunter, I mean, it's hard nowadays to find camo that is a little bit more on the slender side, not as boxy, not as baggy, you know, not as long in the pants and the arms. And this stuff fits really well. I mean, for reference, I'm wearing a small in the top and the bottom, but they did a phenomenal job on the sizing, which again, as a female, that's important to us. But we've been within 12 steps of the birds, and there was no issue being in the green leaf. So highly, highly recommend, and man, what a pattern. All right, it's been a fun morning. We split up this morning, 2 crews. Then Paul had to go. Sadly, we didn't want him to go, but he's headed back home. And we got together. Britt killed a bird on a farm that we have killed a lot of birds on, 97 acres, a top green field. So she's on the board. And now it's just Britt, Dad, and myself, and we're going out and we're gonna try actually the same birds that we hunted this morning from the blind, but we're gonna go run and gun them. So we're gonna see if we can't get another bird on the ground. Dad sees them. They're at like 100 yards, so we're gonna curl around and see if we can get to a good position.
Yep. Good shot, Tay.
Good job.
Good shot, Taylor.
Yes.
Have you a day, ladies.
Oh my God. Good job, Taylor.
Have you a
My
day?
mask off now.
Have you a day, ladies?
Woo! How about that?
How about that?
All
Taylor?
by like noon.
Whew, how about it, Brittany?
Proud of you, Taylor.
That was cool. Britt's on the board. Now this one's down, all in a day.
That was beautiful.
It was beautiful. The sun came out. I mean, it was gloomy, kind of raining off and on this morning. Now the sun's out. We got 2 birds. I had my back against Britt, but we just had a small.
It works though.
The honorary backrest. I will take that
That
job.
tactic works.
It worked.
And
Yeah.
being that person, you feel the other person's nerves.
Yeah.
I
Did
think
you
it's
feel
cool.
my heart?
Try, lean and try to steady it.
Oh my gosh.
Have you a day?
We have had a day.
A day.
It's been an absolute blast. Britt came in from Canada yesterday. I came in from Utah, so we both were flying from different parts. And now both of us have a Missouri bird down. And Dad's been along the ride for both of them.
Yeah.
So it's been a great day.
It was the perfect hunting trio this afternoon.
And we even said earlier, how crazy is it that the last time we turkey hunted together here in Missouri, she was pregnant with Olivia. So since then, we've had 3 children. She's had 2 daughters, and I have a daughter. 3 kids later, we're back together, 2 turkeys down. What a great day, and it's just so fun that we get to do this together.
I know.
Even though we live worlds apart.
I love it. What a great way to get back together and see each other and celebrate hunting.
That's a wrap.
A correction, you've had 3 future turkey hunters since.
Yes.
Yes, that is, yes. One day it won't be us anymore, it's all the girls.
Then we'll be filming then.
Nice shooting, ladies. Awesome.
It was fun.
Honored,
Thank you,
and
Mark.
I can't wait to do it again.
Let's do it.
How about that TSS?
Incredible.
Incredible.
We've
Awesome.
been standing here just talking about the overall load. It's my first bird with the TSS this spring. And
Also mine as
Also
well.
Brittany's.
yeah, and also Brittany's. And I mean, the performance of it. Both of our shots were over 40 yards today. And with a 20 gauge, so that's saying a lot, but both over 40 yards, and the birds are stone cold dead. There's no hesitance, you know? It's like you're just confident, you know the load's gonna perform. And even the picture, Dad was just showing Britt and I a picture of Wade shooting it on the range, and the pattern and the amount of BBs in the head at 50 yards is insane. So, not meaning you need to go out and kill a bird at 70 yards, but it just really helps to know that you're putting as much force into something as you can.
And
So,
you can trust your equipment.
yeah, but it's incredible. And I've been excited about it because I got the kit, or the launch kit at home with the box in it. Austin stole them and took them to Texas.
Darn Austin.
So now I got to actually use them here in Missouri, but it's been a great day.
Yes.
And the TSX sure worked for us.
Made it happen.
Mommy got turkey.
What does a turkey say?
Gobble gobble.
Are we gonna make some turkey nuggets
Yeah.
and eat them?
You want to touch its beard? You can.
Big old
you can
beard.
grab it.
Look, Mom.
Oh my gosh.
Just wait. Stay on the one on the far right. Just wait, they're all too close together.
I just tuck him.
Look at the back. And that puts it to bed right there. How about that? Thank you, Bobby D.
Man,
I'm telling you. I keep that every single turkey hunt. I can't tell you how many turkeys I've touched with that. Friends, customers, family, whatever.
wow.
So yeah, because he'd be here with us if he could.
What did it sound like? Sound like he was over there.
Yeah. Get by that big tree.
Hope this works out. You just gobbled him. Pretty sure he's right over that home right there. The wind's blowing pretty hard. Could have missed course a little bit, but we're gonna see. Okay, I see him. I see him. He's in false trot.
Brother. Whoa! That's what I'm talking about.
That was a hunt.
That was fast too. What did it take? 10 minutes?
10, 15 minutes at the most.
Yeah.
It took longer to walk over here.
Yeah,
it really did.
Sure did.
It really did. Get old thing. It looked like it was 4 foot wide.
That's why I love coming up
Look
here.
at the paintbrush.
That joker's got a brush on it.
Oh, doesn't
Look at the twist it's
got the twist.
Man. Well, I tell you what, bud. I'm a happy hunter right now.
Everybody's happy. Everybody's happy.
We just got settled. Built us a little nest right here on the edge of this power line. Turkeys are gobbling good. Kind of southeast of us. 2 gobblers. All right, here we go. Coming up the road. Got a strutter. You're gonna have to tell me. They act like they might come with the decoys. There they go. Give me a kill the strutter. Yeah, there's the decoys. Ready? No. One on the right, ready? Try to make him pick his head up. Ready? That's one of the rare times that your plan actually works.
Beautiful turkey. Big old southeast Kansas eastern, man. Lord has blessed us. This is awesome. He's a good turkey. He's a 3-year-old probably. Good beard. I don't know, 10 or so. Inch beard, solid spurs.
I don't want to yap at him because I yap back there. I don't want him to be looking right here. I might have to yap if he comes around somewhere. I may have to, but right now I want him thinking about going to that end. That other turkey over there is getting closer. I see him right there on the edge of the cover right there. You see him right there at the corner. He's coming left pretty quick. He's coming on. coming left. He's coming left. All right. He's got to go. Man, he needs to go left where I can get my gun up. He's not going left, that's for sure. Can you see? Next time he strikes, I'm gonna get my gun up.
He had me in a bind. Not really in a bind. I was just worried that when you could see him, I had to get my gun up and shoot at the same time. Pretty good turkey. Broke his spurs off. Probably a 3 or 4 year old turkey. One thing I noticed when I was sitting there was this beard, man. Look at that beard. It's huge. We don't see beards that big. That's 12 inches at least. Look at that. All right, we got a pretty good little walk to decide. I don't mind toting a turkey.
Where'd you spot him at?
He's on this log coming down right here. I think if we get down this logging road, there's a flat. I gobbled that time. Walking down the edge. He's in full strut. Hopefully he comes up to that logging road and comes up it. Here comes a hen behind it, running towards him. He's coming up, Joe. Can you see him? Man, is that pretty or what? Holy cow. I can see his tail fan. I can't see him. I'm gonna lean over.
Oh, it's nice catching back up with you.
Wow, what a hunt. Big old Kentucky Eastern. Huh?
What about that? First one right there.
Oh,
A little different.
Luke, thanks, buddy.
Here in East
Thanks.
Kentucky.
Man, what a beautiful spot you got here. Beautiful hardwoods. Look at this. Look at the beer.
That's the one that gave us a slip this morning.
Oh, you got a rope.
Yes, sir.
Big old heavy beard.
It's old.
Never gets old. Just as pretty as could be. He come through that beautiful hardwood. That was awesome. Well, it don't matter where in the world you travel, hunting turkeys, it's kind of like the old saying, there's no place like home. And for me, that's Missouri. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to hunt a couple states, and to me, there's nothing that beats hunting big old Ozark longbeard. I mean, when people think of Missouri, lots of times they think of, you know, rolling meadows and little hills, but these Ozark mountains are mountains, and to me, there's nothing more exciting than chasing these turkeys around in big timber and big mountains and steep hollows, and it's just a magical place to me. This year started out just like all the rest. We got up the opening morning, it was still as a mouse, and we was gonna be able to hear turkeys as far as we could hear any direction, and they didn't disappoint. We heard a bunch of gobbling, and we just kind of took her easy, and turkeys crossed holler, and we just kind of weighed our options, and finally we decided to get over and make a move on them. And man, you talk about a close call, we don't know what happened. It had that old gobbler right there. I mean, just rattle your brains out, and any second he's just gonna pop his head up and gonna get a shot at him, and all of a sudden a hen just flies over the top of us and it's over. I mean, something spooked those turkeys, and we just never could get on another one the rest of the day.
Yeah, he's probably right up there where he was yesterday. Oh, on the big knob.
Yeah.
So you think he's out here? Mm-hmm. He's gonna be right there.
He's right there. Point right there.
He gobbled.
Two turkeys out there.
Yeah. Two on it, man. Right there. I think there's two. I don't think that's it. No, I think that's one out to the left.
Anyway, we was heading this turkey, and I mean, he was gobbling every breath. And he kind of took a little spell there where he wasn't gobbling, and we had him pretty well pinned in that strong wind. He wasn't gobbling, so Josh hit him with the owl call, and man, he gobbled, he was on the ground, and we was pinned, there we was. And it was one of those deals, we just had a little window, and there's a little bit of treetop there, and a spot for me to kind of get out of the way, and we just got to see if it worked.
Where was he?
He come out down here.
Yeah, I could see him on top of the ridge, and then I couldn't see him for.
I was afraid to death he was gonna get above us.
It would have been all right. I was ready.
I mean, it wasn't the prettiest ever, but I needed to stand up. I didn't want to be in front of Joey.
You were doing a good job of being in front of him.
Was
he was working behind you because you were, and then.
Kept going. Over there. Well, there's a bunch of brush here. I mean, no, that's a good job. Yeah, no, there was a point there. I'm like, well, it's time to make a decision here because
yeah,
it wasn't gonna get no prettier. Man, if we could have been just.
We couldn't.
That's the only, what we done right there was the only thing that could have worked.
Yeah.
Man, I just had a little window, and this bird, he done it perfect. I mean, it don't always work that way, but especially here in these Ozark Hills, I mean, these old turkeys, I mean, they're no slouches. I mean, most time you just get an old gobbler head pop up, and there's your opportunity. But he come down, and I just had one little spot where I could shoot, and he skylined there and come right to me, and I was able to pull it off.
All right, halfway through. This is week 3. So this is 10 commandments. This is commandment number 3. Thou shalt not seek praise. And what that means to me is, and everybody's got this fella or whatever, he's going to be yelping and ask you, how's my calling? How's my calling? And the only people that do that usually are the worst callers on the planet. So I came up with some guidelines on how to handle that. When this guy's, he may sound like a goat or a donkey with his foot caught in a trap, whatever, but there's ways to get around it without hurting your feelings. When you hear that and the guy's like, how'd that sound? You can be very generic. Say, here's one I'd say, man, that's really raspy. Well, that didn't offend nobody. Or he yelps real loud in your ear, what'd that sound like? You can say, man, how long have you had that call? Well, that ain't offend nobody. If he keeps going, or maybe it's another guy down the road and he's yelping and it just sounds terrible. And it's like, one of my standard go-to is just the head nod. When he's yelping, you can just go and not say anything. But anyway, here's my opinion and here's my advice to you. Don't be that guy. So thou shalt not seek praise. That's a good one.
I wanted to be in the military, more specific, the Marine Corps, at a very young age. So I grew up in the city of Chicago. We had a lot of gangs. We had a lot of violence where I grew up. I used to see drug exchanges at the park right across the street, but yet I'm there playing on the swings. Then I moved to the suburbs, you know, with my mom and my stepdad. And then, like I said, things started changing just a little bit, where I had a different group of friends. I had friends that I would play with at the park, and I had friends that would like to go fishing. I used to go down to like these ponds in the city, and I would just go up to strangers and just ask, hey, can I reel your fish in? And, you know, at the time, my dad was a Chicago firefighter. I remember he got me this bamboo pole, right? And I was like, what is this? He's like, it's for fishing. I was like, no, I need a reel, I need a rod. You know, that's what the guys down at the ponds have. Then going into high school, you know, that's when things start to separate. So I decided to go in the Marine Corps probably by my sophomore, junior year. I just knew that was gonna be my path, and I really started talking to some of the recruiters, and I started to get to know them. And they knew that, hey, we don't even gotta sell him. We know this guy's gonna come. It's probably my junior year, I joined the Marine Corps, did the late entry program, and then from there, once I graduated high school, you know, I left relatively quick. Like my first time, you know, going overseas was on a UDP, and that was during peacetime. So, you know, it was fun. I got to train with, you know, the Thai Marines, you know, or the Rock Marines. Like, you knew that, you know, you're gonna go out on training and you get to come back. Now, some of the guys I am closer with, and it's not to take away the ones that I'm not close with, is, you know, obviously the ones that, you know, we spill blood on the battlefield. You know, we've lost, you know, some of our own. I remember on the one deployment into Fallujah, we were ambushed by well over, you know, what was estimated to be over 60 insurgents. The initial assault of that, you know, they took out our first 5 guys, you know, so now we're down to 20, and then of course, then they take out, you know, the second vehicle, so then we have to assault through, and then our platoon commander gets killed. So our numbers we're leading down really, really fast on that. After that ambush, I remember talking to my wife, saying we just had a rough day. So I really didn't know the difference until I really got home, and I was like, wow, we're like, during the month of, you know, April, you know, we lost X amount of service members. I mean, Army, Marine Corps, Navy, you know, we're losing so many people. And I was just like, I thought this is just the way it was. And then I got redeployed again, back to Iraq again. This time I was operating as a sniper on one of our missions. You know, we obviously got ambushed, and, you know, a grenade landed next to me on that deployment, and of course it injured me, and that's what sent me home again. And then the recovery process on that, you know, kind of sucked, but there's other people that had worse. And when I say guys, I know all those people personally. Like, I know someone that's missing both the legs. I know a buddy of mine is missing both of his arms. I have a buddy that's blind, you know, in both eyes. In perspective, like, my injuries are nothing. You know, even though I took a grenade to the chest, it hit both my lungs, you know, ruptured my diaphragm, it hit my stomach, you know, a portion of my small intestines were removed. And then I battled infections for a couple months. It's just my body did not fight it off. We just don't know what it was. So that was, you know, touch and go for a little bit. But once I beat that, you know, I was ready to go back again. And then I had the opportunity to retire out, you know, and then I still continued to deploy under the State Department. So even though I was in the military, I was still deploying back overseas for the next 7 years. So that was my world for quite a long time. So in the Marine Corps, like, I would like to say I was always physically fit. You know, I was always trying to be faster, be stronger, you know, be more agile, you know, than, you know, my peer. I don't even know where it came from. I decided to do the Marine Corps Marathon. When I did the Marine Corps Marathon, that was with the Semper Fi Fund. I got reconnected with my case manager, who's the one that assisted me when I got injured. And I said, hey, what can I do to help you guys out, since you guys helped me out? She's like, well, there's nothing you could do. We're here to help you. I was like, well, no, you don't understand. Like, it's my mission to help you guys out. Now, maybe it's not to help you out, it's help out other service members. And she's like, well, you can raise money if you want, you know. I was like, yeah, I can do that, you know. So I remember running the Marine Corps Marathon. Then I kind of liked it, you know. I was like, this ain't too bad, you know. The environment of these people is different. Then after that, it's like, I wonder what else I can do. When I was reading this article about different people doing different things, you know, and one of them I happened to read about, like, the record of the most 70.3 Ironmans completed in a year was from a firefighter in Wisconsin. And I was like, I could do that. So I started doing all these races. Well, Ironman called me and they said, we see that you're registered for X amount of races. I was like, yeah. She's like, why are you doing this? I was like, well, I'm raising money for, you know, wounded and injured service members. So that kind of started like the idea of like, I can actually probably raise more money by going like on social media and contacting some other people. So that's what I did. Every single race, I had friends, some of my brothers in the Marine Corps, that would show up to my races. And I'm proud of that. And the reason I broke that record was to raise money and as an attention getter.
You're doing awesome, baby, you got it, you're doing awesome.
Let's welcome from the U.S. Marine Corps, first timer Michael Mendoza. You are an Ironman.
You guys are awesome.
Veteran Fields, you know, gave me the opportunity to come here turkey hunting. So once they found out that the only turkey hunting I do is when I go deer hunting, right? But I've never had the opportunity to actually do a spring hunt. You know, you actually call them in, and you know, Dave's known that, and I was like, I'll tell you what, you do the calling, I'll do the shooting. So once I showed up to Uvalde, I guess that's where we're at, right? Here in Texas, there's already 2 other veterans, you know, here. One's a Marine, one's an Army, and you know, it doesn't matter what service you're with. We can all connect. We all have something in common. We all have our things that we're working out, we're figuring it out. So that's what Veteran Fields does. He brings together like-minded individuals that we all have the same interests, which is, well, for this trip, it's hunting, right? Recovery through sport and recreation is you know, I'm a huge advocate of it. You know, I love to push that on people. Even though some people think of it as a hobby, to me it's a recovery because, you know, whether or not we all get depressed from work, we get depressed from, you know, society, whatever it is, you know, whatever the pressures are, you wouldn't believe the amount of relief that's lifted off your shoulders by just, you know, putting on a pair of boots, you know, and going into the woods. Here's some to the left. Did you ever pick that up? It was kind of, you know, touch and go in the beginning. You know, first it was quiet, and then we had one come in that first day on the second part of our hunt. Man came up and came in pretty aggressive, but for some reason it just decided to do an about face, and it took off the other way. And you know, I was okay with that, you know, because, you know, for me, hunting doesn't always mean a kill. But trust me, don't get me wrong, I love to get a kill. And then, you know, it was still touch and go the next day, and then all of a sudden we go to this new location. I don't know if you know this, but I'm pretty particular about my veg. You know, just I like to have a small window, but I know with turkey hunting, I've been kind of told that you don't want to have too much veg, but I'm a stickler to my habits. So if I can get a little bit more veg, that's just the way I'm gonna be. I just need a small shooting window. Two of them. I got 2 of them. didn't make a peep.
Good job, bro.
Thanks. I saw them coming up. Good thing I was looking this way, because they didn't make a peep.
And all of a sudden I hear go whoop on the decoy. I'm like, oh.
Oh, so you did hear that?
Yeah, yeah. I turned around. I got to see everything from that point anyway.
Yeah.
Never saw him come in.
That was the most dominant one that did that.
Yeah.
Was just pecking at it. It's pretty cool.
That was awesome.
I don't know if you saw, but his fan was up too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. I wasn't too excited first. You know, I want to go make sure it's dead, and then it starts coming together. You know, it's like, wow, I actually got my first spring turkey. You know, it's not a turkey where I'm actually deer hunting. Each hunt's different, and this hunt was completely different, and that's something I'm always searching for too. So it's like you lose a passion, and you always got to try to reignite that passion. If you can't reignite that passion, you find a new passion, right? And that's something that we need. We need to, you know, have a melting pot of just a bunch of good stuff. And turkey hunting's part of it, and Veterans of Fields, you know, I'm so glad that they called me to come down here, because it's hard to say yes, because sometimes I think there's other people that are more deserving, and that's what Veterans of Fields is doing, is that they're taking care of their troops, taking care of their people.
To Staff Sergeant Mike Mendoza, thank you for your service. Everyone at Mossy Oak is honored to know you.
My name's Bill Zering. I'm the owner and designer of Cody Turkey Calls. I was hunting turkeys now since I've been 12 years old. We're located in Halifax, Pennsylvania, and started building these calls in 1981 to try to find something better than I could buy. So that was the start of everything. Yeah, my roots go back pretty far with Mossy Oak, and they're pretty deep. You know, Bob Dixon contacted me back in the day when they were selling camo out of the trunks of their cars, and the relationship between Toxie and Bob and Cuz and Bill Sugg and that just grew from there. And, you know, what I didn't realize at the time was history was being made, and I was very, very fortunate or blessed to be part of that history. The memories that lay back then, you know, Bob would call me for a couple calls here and there, and eventually it grew into something pretty serious. Well, Bob, you can't say enough about him. I mean, he didn't have an enemy in the world, and I don't care where we went or what we did, he made friends with everybody. Well, Bob got sick, you know, and passed away in 2004 with cancer, and it definitely hit a spot for everybody that knew him. Right now, I'm working on a project that Mossy Oak wanted me to be a part of. I'm making 10 calls for Mr. Fox's vest with a feather in each call of what Mr. Fox out of his turkey that he harvested. You know, it's a pretty neat project. We did same thing with Bob's vest and put calls in it, and the ones that he had in his vest when he had passed away, and they reproduced them. So we're very humbled to be part of this, and the feathers were just very nice feathers that we're using for them. Well, I've been a big investor in conservation,
And all these calls are going to be auctioned off, and proceeds are going to go towards conservation for the wild turkey. And I'm just so happy to be a part of something like that that's going to happen with Mr. Fox. This one's for you, Mr. Fox.
Runway 33.
Hopefully now you're a turkey hunter.
Oh, I am. That's all it took.
This is the first time I'm ever putting one of these in my turkey vest. Nomad got us a nice little pocket right here for baby bottles.
So we're going up to a spot that Don and I hunted at last year together, actually. Last year we didn't quite make it to where we wanted to actually get set up, so the goal is to try and get up there. And hopefully these turkeys are going to be making their way back onto Don's side of the hill over here. So we'll see if we can cut them off. There's a couple deer over there just standing there watching us. Hope they don't blow us out. Let's hope Molly doesn't blow us out. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. Well, someone's awake. We shall see how this affects the hunt. Hi, Bub.
We got Mary and Dawn set up on the road. Last time I was here, we filmed some turkeys strutting on this road. But it's been 2 weeks, a lot's changed. And now I have my hunting buddy. We're hunting kangaroos and turkeys, but I actually just heard a turkey gobble, so we got about 2 hours left of this day. Hopefully this works out and this little munchkin can be quiet. I got a little blind in front of us, but we just gotta be quiet. Hey, did you hear that? One just gobbled. It's not that far, but it's down and up.
Where?
It's over there, I heard it.
Yeah.
Quiet. We're hiding from turkeys.
Thank you.
No, you can't.
No.
No.
No. No, thank you. I hate that. Who's that?
Well, turkey 1, us 0. It's also now started to rain, so that's fun. But I would say for a first turkey set for the year, still pretty fun.
Yeah, got good action anyway.
Anyway, onward. On to the next.
Molly's first attempt at turkey hunting, I wouldn't call it a failure. We did call a turkey into, what, 70 yards?
Yeah, I guess.
And I think he gobbled and he heard the last call, but he also heard Molly go, "Turkey!" So that didn't work out. And then it started raining. So
now Mexican, which I'm personally pretty excited about.
All right, Don and I are up and we are boogieing pretty quick. We're gonna try and make it down to what they call the horse pasture down the road. Don's seeing consistently birds there.
Consistently. We'll see what he does.
Yeah, we got permission to get in there, so we're gonna move quickly and try and get in quickly before daylight really cracks.
And we're gonna pack up and leave now. There is a bird that is gobbling up closer to the house. So we are gonna try and make a move on him. It's that time of day. We've sat and we've been patient for quite a while, and now it's time to run and gun a little bit. Sun's out, guns out.
So we'll get in there, get set up.
Yeah.
Let it settle down and start like trying to draw him in a little bit. Okay. There's also some hens nested back there, so he's gonna hang around anyway.
Okay, so where do you think he's directly? He sounded like he was directly down, right?
So there's a trail that runs the edge of this whole hill right here. He's walking that trail on that.
Okay.
I've got him.
I gotta make a move. When he goes behind that tree, I'm gonna start sliding down the hill.
Yahtzee. Heck yes, girl.
We got it done. Oh my gosh, thank you, Don. That was awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't know if I blew him up. I didn't know if that was going to happen, and the only way we could get it done was to make a move. So that
You
was
did
fun.
a good
I went
job.
Stealth mode.
Man, your patience paid off.
Well, and like when he was behind the blind, I kept thinking, is he even still there? And so I just, every time he would go behind the blind, I'd move.
Yep.
And then hoping he was still there. And then when that hen started moving, I was like, I've got to take a chance now. Oh my gosh, we worked for it.
That's awesome. That's a good morning.
He's a big bird. And he has an absolute rope on him. Look at that. Do you think that's a double?
I think that's a double.
With that, oh yeah. I think it is actually.
It's a double beard.
You are right. Heck yeah! And that one's super thick too. That is
That's
amazing.
a rope.
Yeah, he is a beautiful mature bird. All right.
I'm jealous. I've never killed a double beard here.
Now you make me feel bad, Don. Look at the fan. Spectacular fan. Those are warrior hooks right there. What a beautiful, spectacular bird. Oh my gosh, Zach is going to be absolutely stoked on that. Look at that, guys. What a phenomenal eastern. Oh, this is it's probably my one and only turkey hunt for the season because I was stag hunting. But what a hunt. If I could have written one up, this was spectacular. I love that Don and I got to hunt in a few different places. We had some failures. We had Molly on the first hunt as well, which was exciting. She kind of failed the hunt, but that's okay. We're not upset about that at all because God always brings something even better if you're patient. And this is what he's brought to us. And this is the first turkey that I've shot with Don.
It is.
Yeah.
All the times we've tried.
We've kept at it, and
Heck yeah, man.
you know, look, it paid off. So thank you so much for the hospitality as well. But amazing. You know, this is a perfect eastern, and it is a bit late season. It was a little challenging, but it was amazing. I am stoked. You can't ask for anything better than that. Look at that. Amazing.
It is 10:30 in the morning. We're sitting on the porch talking about Mary's hunt this morning, having a coffee, and I know I just heard a turkey gobble. Bring out the Power Pro. There he was. No, he gobbled right there. So I'm gonna change out of the t-shirt and into the camo. Don still has a tag. Let's go. We heard the turkey gobble from the house, so we've made a bit of a drive, and we think he's on this ridge up here. So
So we're just gonna get on the backside of the ridge and work our way up and see if we can't get him to gobble. I like this time of year. It's green. The grass has grown up. The leaves are bright. It's easy to move around on him in the woods. So that's what we're gonna try. Hopefully he continues to gobble. He's probably gobbled 15 times on his own. It's 1 o'clock, so we got a lot of time left. So no sense in running to our death. We're gonna take our sweet time, use the contour of the land, try to get close to him, and we're just gonna play it slow, slow, slow. I think we just slip up right up here where you can shoot over this hill and sit. Just go super slow. Slipping through the timber, turkey gobbled on his own, and we bumped a deer. Deer blew and ran right through where the turkey was, so that's not great. Been about 30 minutes, we hadn't heard him again. We're just gonna lay low for a little while, see if he starts again. I think it's like 2:30, so. Skipped lunch. Probably needed to anyway. Yeah, we don't have to go too far. 45 minutes since the deer incident, and he gobbled again, so we're gonna readjust. Oh, and we're back in the game. Hey, 3 o'clock gobbler in Tennessee, let's go. I love that game of cat and mouse in the timber. We've been on this turkey for hours. Finally, we called back 100 yards and then jumped down 100 yards, so he thought the calling was coming from there. And then I just yelped at him right here when he was about 40 yards.
Could you even see him?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean, he had kind of got behind that tree when you shot, but not too bad.
He stuck that head up, and I was like, "Nah, that's too easy." Dude, look at this. He's got a nice hook there. Little nub rubbed off there. Decent beard.
It's always fun when they do it right in the timber.
Yep.
Oh man, what a day.
Man, what a day.
Mary killed her turkey with Dawn this morning, and then I was able to break free and come hunt with him, so. We've had some pretty good hunts in Tennessee this year.
Yeah.
That was pretty.
Tennessee has been good to us, man.
Well, we were coming across this ridge and he was gobbling every 2 minutes or whatever, and then we blew a deer right through him. We sat for 45 minutes or so, silent, and then we called on a box call. It was the one Rocky made me in Florida, so shout out Rocky. And he gobbled down the hill. We jumped up probably 80 yards and just sat down, and he was coming to where we were. And then I finally soft-yelped at him right here, and he gobbled. And he was close enough right there.
Yeah, he was,
what,
he
35
stuck that
yards?
head up. I couldn't resist. It's not a double beard, but hey, I'm grateful for it.
It's pretty turkey. Good work, old man.
Thanks,
Good
brother.
work.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. It's been a great season. Yep.
Oh, the only bad thing about this is now we got to walk
uphill.
At least I don't have
both ways.
25 pounds extra to carry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, fun day in Tennessee. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, drop us a comment, and I guess we'll see you at the next one.
Round here we all thank heaven for God's grocery store.
Next thing we want to talk about is a key run. A lot of times it's associated with a fall call, but it is definitely effective during the spring too. I use the call a lot when early season, when I'm dealing with a big flock of turkeys. You can kind of emulate a lost turkey, a young turkey, kind of appeal to that motherly instinct of a boss hen to get her to possibly steer the whole flock your way. A lot of times that's the issue that you're tackling in the early season. It goes something like this. And it's a lost young turkey a lot of times. I mean, you're trying to put that sense of urgency in a kiki. You've got the loud whistle that's supposed to carry a long way, and it can really appeal to that motherly instinct of a boss hen and get that whole flock steered your way.
Well, my man Luke got it done this morning. There were 5 longbeards out there for, I don't know, 8 days, and they would never separate. They were within 2 feet of one another the whole time. And poor Luke, I'm like, all right, try that one. Nope, don't do that, nope. And he kept it together. Finally, they started easing off a little bit, and one kind of separated, and he gave him the good news. I snuck back through the woods and got the truck so we didn't spook those other turkeys. Gonna go get him and take him back to the lodge, hang him up. Part-timers from a hunting standpoint applies to everybody, whether you're a deer hunter, elk hunter, hog hunter, turkey hunter.
Nobody gets to do it full time. We would love to, but we can't.
Dang it. What you think there, Mama?
Heck yeah.
That right there is good shooting. I got him, Zoe.
So pumped.
Look, he's bleeding.
Dude, my cameraman.
I got it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Look at that big, pretty joker, dude.
What we'll probably try to do is if they come, they're going to come from the right. We'll probably try to shoot them out here somewhere so you're not shooting through these bushes. That'd be real easy. They're staring us down now. Start slowly easing your gun up as best you can. But every time they stop, you have to stop. But they're coming. What'd you say, buddy? Yeah, start easing real slow. Yep, keep easing up. Wait till I tell you which one. We gotta make sure they separate. They're fixing to start running in here and jumping on this decoy probably. So we gotta shoot one that's separate from them. You see that one to the far right? The one in the back. Hold on, wait, because they're chained up again. They're just to jump on that decoy. Hold on. 1 second. Gotta make sure one separates out of there. Shoot him. Hold on, wait. Can you shoot the one to the left? No, wait a minute. Hold on. They're all together again. Whenever you can, shoot the last one to the right. Can you shoot him now? Shoot the last one to the right. No, not the decoy. Of the 5. See the 5? See the one on the right side? All right, wait, because they're together again. Hold on. Shoot the one that's strutting. You can shoot him right now. Yep, shoot him whenever you're ready. Yeah, right in the head. Yep, to the left. Yep, sticking his head up. Shoot him. Hold on, wait. Just got to turn back around. Alright, now he's to the right. Can you shoot him to the one that's strutting? Wait a minute, there's a turkey right behind him again. Alright, the one going out to the right. Can you see him? Alright, kill him whenever you can, right in the head. Alright, good job, buddy. Alright, hold on. Just hold on, Fred. Stay down, Fred. This is how they'll gang up on one another now. Yep, he's dead. You killed him graveyard dead. Yep, it's just like a chicken with his head cut off. You ever heard that? He's dead. It's just the nerves. But they'll start jumping on him. Hey, good job, buddy. That was tough. With all them right there like that.
Had the birds behind us, and then came out, flew into the field. Luke, what do you think? Whole thing, like what's going through your mind through this whole process?
Like right before they came out, it was like really cold.
It was cold, there's no doubt about it.
And then they came in, and I was trying to move slowly so they wouldn't see me. Then they kind of stand out there for a while, probably 10 minutes or so. And then they slowly walked in, and I figured they'd separate and I'd be able to shoot one of them soon. Then they decided to stick in a group and like walk around the decoys back and forth. But then this guy walked to the right and was sticking his head way up, and he told me to shoot him, and I had a pretty good shot, so.
Yeah, he rolled him up. Awesome. Yeah, you did a heck of a job though, I'm telling you. Having five gobblers like that without hitting anymore is hard to do. Mr. Fred, what do you think?
I think it's a great day.
Yes, sir.
Great day.
Yes, sir. Sure was. Well, we'll get him loaded back up and take him back to the lodge, and then we get breakfast. That's a good thing about killing. Get some breakfast. Thank you for watching the part-timers.
Gotta get a breakfast of champions this morning at McDonald's. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ronnie will probably walk me to death, so I gotta have something early. Actually, Ronnie's not gonna walk me to death. He's as bad as I am. He'll take the easy way if he can. It is first morning here in Tennessee, and man, we're excited. I'm ready to go this morning. I always love coming down here. It's one of my favorite places to come all year, and we'll see what happens. Ronnie's been seeing this one bronze turkey down here, this white turkey we call him, and we really would like to get him, but we ain't gonna waste a whole lot of time. First thing this morning, I don't think, because we got two that's pretty close to where we always go, and we kind of had a discussion about it yesterday that either we take 100% of our time and spend it on the white bird, and we end up not getting him at all, and then we don't get anything. So I said we're better off just hunting like normal, and if it happens, it happens, and if it don't, then it don't. But we will try. But we'll see what happens this morning. It's a little chilly. We had a cold front come through this week. Man, we've had rain. It's unbelievable how much rain we've had this year already. We had 1 week we had 8 inches of rain, and then last week we had 15 inches of rain in my hometown there in Dawson. It flooded out, and it's just, man, it's horrible. And Tennessee got it too, and it's just been miserable with rain. I hope I don't see no more rain for another 2 months. And then the summertime we'll probably be begging for it, but right now we sure don't need any more. But it's made it tough turkey hunting. Man, everything's just wet, a lot of water still standing everywhere, so we're having to adapt to that, but we're making it. But we'll see what happens. We're going to meet Ronnie up here, and Cole, he's going with us this morning, so we'll see if we get lucky and get the white bird. But if we don't, hopefully we'll get some of the black ones that's running around. Dang, I didn't know I was going to have duck hunting clothes on. God, dog, it's cold.
I know it. I knew last night, even the morning before, was pretty cool. So I was like, what am I going to do? And I actually had to go get in the closet to pull this out. Because I had all my lightweight stuff out.
He's walking that tree line back towards the gravel road, coming through that opening, and then he's walking straight down to the driveway to get over there. That's where they were at yesterday. I don't know. I don't know what. I don't know. Can't tell you what's the best way or what's not, but I'm the same way. We need to put eyes on him to figure out what's going on.
Quick, just give you an update what we're doing. We've decided to make one final move this afternoon, and Ronnie made the call while we were in the barn. We sat up here in this barn for 2 hours, and we haven't seen or heard a turkey gobble. He's got his camera with him, and he said, hey, why don't I go back over to where the white turkey was roosted at this morning? I'll set up in that wood block there, and you go on down, use this pine thicket here, slip down to the back of the field, and dump out down at the bottom. There was 2 gobblers roosted down here this morning. So the main thing is I want Ronnie to at least put eyes on the white turkey this afternoon so we know where to go in the morning. But we'll see what happens. I'm going to get down here in the back of this field, sit down, put a couple decoys out, and we're going to spend the rest of the afternoon here. We're not moving, so hopefully something will come out here this afternoon and turn this hunt around, because man, it's been slow today. So, but we've had fun, so let's see what happens.
man, what a hunt this afternoon. I'm telling you, I'm trying to do this fast because I know the lights, well, I'm losing light here, but we've been in this field, we've been on this farm all day long, and we've not left but one time to go eat, and we come back, and it's just been a unbelievable morning. We've had all kinds of encounters, just haven't got one close enough, and this afternoon I decided to get here in this field, and I wasn't expecting much, and I ended up having some gobblers come up to the barn up there that we were sitting at earlier, and they ended up going right in the barn. I never would have dreamed it, but they went in the barn, and one of the hens was dusting, and she got up on the gate and pitched down and led these gobblers off. Next thing I know, I look up and this white hen's coming out of nowhere, and she's dragging these gobblers right with her and brings them right down in the field. Now, when I got in this field, I decided I was going to get in the shady side. The sun was over on this side, the shade was this side, and I thought, I don't want to sit in that sun all day long. So I got over here in the shade, and lo and behold, they picked the sunny side. When the younger gobbler got up on this rock pile and seen the decoys, he started coming down to them. And I guess the curiosity of this one got the best of him, and he was leading that white hen right up here to him. Unfortunately, when they got there, the camera was in the way. I couldn't swing my gun any further to the right. The tripod was right in the way. Lucky for me, they went to the left of the decoys, which was perfect for me to swing over, and they literally walked right in front of my gun barrel. So can't get any better. This turkey, he's a good turkey. He's got 3 beards. I'm tickled to death just to be here in opening day of Tennessee. Unfortunately, this is our last year hunting this farm. This farm's being developed into a subdivision, and so I'm kind of sad and happy all at the same time because we've shot a lot of turkeys off this farm, and so but I'm excited. I'm going to get out of here, and we're going to come back in the morning and hope to try it again. So. And we got to deal with this all day, jets going over. But it don't bother the turkeys.
Watch out! Okay, hold this.
You did that? Oh my gosh. Is Uncle Daniel the silliest? You want to do? Okay, wait, let it. Come here, Annabelle. You can go next.
All right, week 3, done, in the books. Next week's 4, you got to be right back here. Hey, remember, tell your buddies, a lot of people, their turkey season isn't open yet. We're your fix right here. Mossy Oak YouTube, Mossy Oak Facebook, the Mossy Oak Go app, all that's free. Check it out. We'll be right back here next week. Expect to see you for week 4.